Awesome. So, welcome everybody to another day. As you can see, my camera is not working again. So we will be doing. You'll only be hearing my lovely voice versus seeing my disgusting, ugly face.
Boo.
So, and hopefully, my pizza will get here soon because I am very, very hungry. So, so I mean, we can get into it. The Tigers are playing right now. They're not looking so good, and I don't expect them to win every single game. Obviously, they're going to get. There's going to be games where they just have bad days. Um,
I say that's impossible.
and yeah, just everybody out there that are going to be listening. We are closing. We are getting so close to our 500 subscribers. I think we're at like 490 or 491 or something like that. So please like and subscribe. Spread the word. Tell everybody we're getting close, and we're going to be giving away a jersey of some kind once we hit 500 subscribers. So, so the first topic we're going to go back in a couple of series here: the Tigers and Angels series, and we'll talk about that series where we played. We did really well against the Angels during that series. We played a 4-game set with the Angels, all in LA. We came away with, I do believe, 3 wins out of the 4, which is really good. We scored a lot of runs in the series. We gave up a little bit of runs too, but we scored a lot of runs in that series. Did really well. So, I mean, how did you feel about that series, Richard?
I mean, I liked it. You know, you do what you got to do, right? Like, um, hold on, let me check something while I check something real quick.
Okay, well, I'll talk a little bit. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so I mean, Scooble, that was the beginning of his, like, he's one of his like perfect games he pitched. I mean, Casey Mize had, like, he gave up 4 runs, but he pitched 7 innings in one of the games. So he did. I mean, I mean, Casey Mize is starting to become like a really bona fide good starter. Like he could go deep into innings and stuff like that. So he was doing really good during that series. Um, Scooble is enough said. You can. I mean, he's having a good time in terms of this year. It looks like he's having another good performance. I mean, Jack Flattery didn't do all that hot, and we'll talk about him later. And Reese Olson pitched an absolute like freaking gem as well. So yeah, we our pitching was really well. We did give up a couple of runs in one game, but for the most part, I mean, let's see, how many runs was that? 11, 21. We had 30, we scored 30, 34 runs in the series. That's like something crazy.
That's like a norm these days, really.
It's nice to say that, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't see the topics,
Yeah, I
but
know.
since,
So
but
I
since you didn't you ain't got nothing on like their stats, right?
What do you mean the LA Angels?
No, the Tigers.
What do you mean? I don't. So we're talking about a lot of players this week. So we're going to be talking
You don't
about
got team stats, basically.
no. So
Okay.
yeah, it's mostly players this week. There's
All right.
no stats at all.
All right. So since you said that, I'm gonna cover this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So we're fourth in runs. This is all in Major League, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are tied second in runs allowed, so 5.4 to 3.2. We are tied for fourth in hits, tied for third in hits allowed. So that's 8.8 to 7. We are fifth in average, tied for sixth in on base percentage,
Mm-hmm.
sixth in slugging, 6th in OPS, 7th in homers, 29th in stolen bases. So obviously that's not our strength.
Yeah.
3rd in ERA, 1st in WHIP, 12th in K per 9, 10th in home runs allowed, 17th, or no, 7th, tied for 7th in fielding percentage, and tied for 3rd in batting average against.
Yeah.
That's damn pretty good both sides of the ball, Chris.
No, it is. That's why we're winning a lot of games. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to take both sides of the ball. So I like it. I absolutely love it. The fact that we can put our team and we're not we're not doing good in stolen bases. But what are we good at, Richard? You know what it is.
1st to 3rd.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm trying to look up right now. Let's see if there's an actual stat for that. I'm not sure that there is, but I think there
so I think that's a confusing stat, right, Chris? So if you look at it, okay, they're like real bottom tier stolen bases, so they must not be a fast team. Well, that's not necessarily true, right? Because if you go 1st to 3rd, majority of the time, I bet we're in the bottom to the top 5. That's good, right? That's like stealing a base, ain't it?
Well, when you're on first base and what would normally be a base hit, we end up getting to 3rd. It is like a stolen base because you've dug in and got that extra base. Because now you go from needing a single to get home to a throwing error gets you home.
Like, I don't even get mad when I think Riley got thrown out the other day, right? The hit was to left. He got thrown out. Like, I can't even get mad, right? Because, like, you're not going to make every single one, right, Chris?
Yeah.
So, like, fuck, if you're out there, like, it is what it is, right? Like, it took a perfect throw. It wasn't even like it was, like, out by a mile. It took a perfect, okay, cool. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm okay with that. Like, if I can make it majority of the time, and if it takes a perfect throw to get me out, okay, cool. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it just
that's
makes
how I look at it.
It makes it easier on the home team to get to 3rd base, and it makes it harder on the opposing pitcher because instead of being on 2nd, you got a guy now in like true scoring position. Means now I can't fuck it. I can't mess up the pitch because if I do, he's coming home. So there's a lot of pressure going from 1st to 3rd. I couldn't find the stat. It keeps telling me like, but I'm sure there is a percentage out there of like people that stat leaders of players that go from 1st to 3rd, or teams at least. Like, what are the percentages of teams that can go from 1st to 3rd?
Oh, I know there's it's probably one of those you got to pay for.
Probably. It probably is. I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, back to the Angels. I mean, we had a really good week. I mean, we had a really good series. We played well against them. I didn't expect us not to win the series. I figured we would definitely win the series. But yeah, we played really well. I mean, a lot of people had some hot streaks going on. Some people started coming out of slumps and stuff during that time. But yeah, it was pretty good. It is really, really good series. And then the recent series, the Rockies, that was a good series too. That was that was a really good series.
All I'm gonna say is, good thing you weren't at the bar during that series.
And for all that you want to know, last night I was at the bar, and while the Tigers were playing, they won 2-1. But the guys got to pick shots as I was drinking. So for every run we scored, I took a shot. Luckily, we only scored 2 runs, so I was good. But if it had been against the Rocky series, I don't think I'd have made it to the 10th shot. I think I would have been done. But
especially the frequency they were scoring them runs in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they were scoring like 5 at a time. Like there was no one run an inning. So at least I had a breather. I'd have been done.
And like our buddy Mike says, right? Context matters.
Absolutely. Context definitely does matter.
Hey, 5 shots in 10 minutes. That ain't no hoe.
I did 20. What was it? Oh my God. Like you weren't around during this time, but Mike remembers it. And so does, who was the other guy? Certified. So I asked the guys how many shots I should drink of Fireball, and somebody just blurted. I think it might've been Sky too. I think they said 7. So I drank 7 Fireball shots in like 20 minutes. And yeah, exactly. And it was rough. It was the first 10 minutes I was good. About the next 7 minutes after that, not so good, and then it just got worse from there. So that was rough. I still have to pick.
I feel it because I'm a half a fifth of damn Pickers vodka in right now. Like I'm drinking vodka and cranberry juice, and I feel good. I ain't drunk, but I definitely feel good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Rocky series, man, it was a lot of guys come out of slumps.
Yep.
I know Job struggled, but like, and I seen some people on like Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, like come on, man, like he a rookie who, even though he's got a 98 to 90 to 100 mile an hour fastball, he depends on movement, right? Like Colorado's the wrong place to depend on movement. Like it just was not in his favor.
Nope.
And the TV showed like the slider movements between like regular ballparks and Coors Field, and it was like significant. Like it was just a bad matchup for him. You know what I'm saying? Like it just ain't fair. You know.
I mean, Casey Mize once again pitched another game. Like I don't have him as an individual topic this time, but dude pitched another gem. Like one hit or 3 hits, 1 run, 6 innings pitched.
I think that might have been his best outing of the year.
I mean, he pitched well. It depends on what context. I mean, he pitched 6 innings, which was really good. The previous game he pitched was in the LA series. He gave up 4 runs, but he pitched 7 innings though. So it's like I like it because a lot of the starters are slowly but surely starting to go a little bit longer in these innings, which helps the bullpen.
He struck out 8 versus Colorado though.
Yes, he did. You were correct.
And he just got injured, as a matter of fact. They just put which sucks. Like, so I don't know where, when, how he got injured.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't see that. That's not good for us. I mean,
no, he got. Supposedly, it's nothing to be quote unquote concerned of, but like for a guy who has, I mean, say what you want, he is actually tied for the league in wins right now. Was 6. Like he's been really good, right? Like so, him and Spencer Torkelson, they're showing their 1-1 status, right? Like depends what you see of 1-1, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Like I don't know what you want of 1-1. Do you expect a Scooble? Well, he wasn't 1-1. Or do you expect the guy with 6 win or who's, tied for the league and wins, like giving you quality outings, outing after outing, even when he doesn't have his quote unquote best stuff, like you said, like the 4 runs versus Angels, but he still grinded it out, right? Like that to me, that's a 1-1. That means I have always said I don't give a shit. I don't remember the pot, but you pull up every pot of ours. I've always said, to me, that's a sign of a good pitcher. When you don't have your shit, a la Grade Maddox or people like that, like, you can still have a good outing.
Yeah.
You don't have your A+ stuff, but you find a way, right? Verlander used to do that, right? Like, you find a way.
Yep.
You find a way.
Yep.
You know, that to me is a pitcher.
Yeah. If you can't, like, if you're having trouble with your control, like if you're having trouble with like your fat, like if your speed isn't as fast, then that means you do better at placing the ball at the plate. You know, if your placement isn't that good, then your velocity, your movement's got to be better. So like you try to adapt to the situation at the time. Like, well, shoot, my fastball isn't at 95 or 96. It's dipping into the 93. It's not as fast. That means I'm probably going to have to throw more sliders and more curves. My movement's going to have to be a lot better. My ball placement's going to be a lot better. Like you have to change your philosophy throughout the game. You know, you can't and that's what they do.
Because if you don't watch baseball, it's a real thing. Like, just because a pitcher has a fastball, curve, slider, for example, that doesn't mean every outing they have, their fastball, slider, curve is going to be working. It just doesn't go that way. I'm sorry. Like, welcome to baseball. Like, there might games where only your fastball and slider work, right, Chris?
Yep.
Like, I mean, hell, even in the video game, right, that I play and Mike plays, like, there's been games like where I've been Reese Wilson, and to right-handers, I can't throw the curve. I try it, but they smack it every time, but it works against lefties. That's real baseball, Chris.
Yep. You can't expect every one of your pitches to always work. It just doesn't happen. I mean, other teams scout you. It isn't any different than us scouting another team. They scout us too, and what they do is, like, if they find out that you pitch 90% of one type of pitch, they're going to cater to it. They're going to be like, well, you know what? We're just going to.
All right, good job, Kerry. I swear this team is never out of it. I mean, I get it's 8-2, but like they never give up, right?
Yeah, they don't. They don't ever give up. Kerry Carpenter's the only one doing any hitting really today, though. He's out there doing. Green did well. He had a homie too, but yeah, Kerry Carpenter's done pretty well today.
I like him in that leadoff spot.
So do I. He gives you an immediate home run threat right when you start the game.
Yeah, he's like a Kyle Schwarber, right? Like, yeah. I mean, and the thing about it is, when you say Kerry Carpenter, you think power, right?
Yeah.
But look at his average; it's right there every single year. Like, like, I don't know. It's weird, right, Chris? Like
I don't like. Knock on wood. I want him to have a complete season because I want to see him with a full season. So, like, just to see what happens. Like, I really do. And he's motoring along. I like it. I do really like it.
Hey, Torres has been good too, though.
Yeah. He's getting on base. That's what I like. Even when he doesn't have
ground out, do your job.
I mean, as long as he's getting on base. I mean, if you don't get a hit, I want you to at least get a walk or something, you know, or get a sacrifice fly, get somebody in, like, do more than just like if trying to get on base is your only skill, you need other things too. So, and he does. He gets on base 36% of the time, so that's pretty good.
I haven't seen your top. Is Montero a topic?
Yes, he is. So okay. I'll tell you our topics, but I won't tell you like what they are. So it's Jace Jung, Jack Flaherty, Colt Keith, Spencer Torkelson, Montero, and Trey Sweeney. That's the topic, people. Everything else is whatever we want to talk about. So, So the next topic is Jace Jung and his woes. So he's not doing well at all. And I still to this day do not know why they have not sent him down at all. Like he is maybe because they need bench players. Because I think we still have 2 roster spots open. I think we have 38 players right now. I think we have 2 available, and I think it's because whatchamacallit just came up. I think Alex Cobb. I think Alex Cobb just came up.
Well, he just had one of the other day. It was like I don't know how you want to call it. Like he had a simulated game.
Oh yeah, that's
But
right.
the Tigers organization did their best to block it, if that makes sense. So what I mean by block it is they didn't want so FanDuel Sports, like Benetti and Dirks could be around, but their camera crew had to leave.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like they didn't want no observation. Why? I don't know. I'm not the Tigers. Would they try to keep it as low key as they could? I think a couple of people snuck through the cracks, but that's what they did overall. But I mean, when Veerling comes back, you're gone. When Perez comes back, you're gone. When Parker comes back, you're gone. Because Chris, who would have thought Javier Baez is safe, buddy?
Yeah, Javi Baez is doing really good. I mean, like it's hard to say that, but and it's funny. There was a guy that did a video. It keeps coming up on my stream, on my reels. So I think somebody upstairs is trying to tell me you better rethink what you were thinking before. But the dude keeps coming up. He goes, "What was he talking about?" He's like, Javi Baez has his last 3 years in Detroit have been terrible. And then all of a sudden, he's one of like the better players in baseball, like right now.
Right. So I really like, and I don't think you can take it lightly. I think that hip that he didn't know he was dealing with had a lot to deal with it, and it makes sense.
It does, but I only think it makes sense for last year. The previous 2 years, what was your excuse then?
Well, maybe it was a slow injury.
It could be. I mean, I have a hip replacement myself, and it took years for it to kind of like get worse and worse and worse. So maybe I could kind of get that. So maybe
because last year he was really bad, Chris.
I know he was god awful, but I mean, it's it's hard for me to like I could make the excuse last year, and if you're talking about like it just took time, maybe the year before, but that first year in Detroit, man, he still didn't play that well. So I don't know.
But I don't expect him to finish, above 300 like he is right now. But shit, if you can get anywhere between 260 and 300 and solid defense, I mean, what the fuck, right? Like you got to pay it regardless, right, Chris? So that's where I'm at in life. Like whatever you get from Hobby at this point, I'm cool with.
Yep.
Because it could be worse, right? You could be Boston or Rafael Devers right now, right? Like to me, is Rafael Devers at this moment in time a better player than Javier Baez? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But in saying that, let me also say this. At the same time, is Devers a better teammate?
I mean,
than Javier Baez? To me, the answer is no. Because Javi showed, okay, yeah, my batting has not been good. Like, realistically, I'm not earning the money that you giving me. But guess what? You have a shortage in center field. Okay, I'll go out and learn it. I'll go out there and play it. And by golly, not only has he played it, Chris, I think he's above average, right? Would you disagree or agree?
I would say he's above average. Not much, but he's above average. He's made some
Yeah.
really good. So what makes him look better is you don't expect a shortstop to play outfield. So all the catches that he's making is tremendous for him because he's normally playing the infield. So it's just great that he can play the position when you wouldn't expect him to be able to do that. So yeah, I mean, he's playing above average considering what position he would normally play.
Yeah, like, so, I mean, like, and those two comparisons, like, come on, like I seen Ben Verlander today. I follow him on X. I like him, you know. He said it's Boston and Devers, right? Like, Boston told him to, you're not gonna have to play first. Put up your glove, blah blah blah. Oh shit! Well, fuck. We don't have a first baseman. Like, yeah, we want you to play. Oh no, I'm not a first baseman. I'm a DH. Like, come on, dude. Like, if you're really for the team, like, you just got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens, right? Like, so, like, Ben Verlander put it as like, he puts the blame on Boston and Devers. I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
Like, you should have never told dude that. Like, maybe at least, like, hey, our plan is to play you at DH, significantly, but let's go ahead and get our backup plan in place. Okay, cool. Like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna be the DH, but if some bullshit happens, I'm ready.
So I'm looking at Devers' stats versus Javi Baez's stats this year, and I am not a WAR guy. I do not like wins above replacement because it means it's only good for the entire. Like, if you took a total context of an entire season and matched it against somebody else, you can use WAR and so. But for in-game matchups, WAR means absolutely nothing to me. But believe it or not, Javi Baez has a higher WAR than Rafael Devers. He does. His stats are comparable. I mean, Devers has more home runs, but Baez's batting average is higher, and his slugging isn't the same. Like, they're really close. And I would much rather have Javi Baez than I would rather have Rafael Devers.
Right, with context, right? Like, context matters.
Yeah, context matters. Absolutely. But I want to give best to Jace Jung, though, because I think the longer he stays up here and even though a lot of people don't want to admit it, this is the same thing that happened to Torkelson when he came up. They brought him up. I don't think it was too early, but obviously it looks like it might be because he's only batting 100. I think he needs to be sent back down. He needs to get work on his confidence, and he needs to work on his batting stance and approach because he's not helping himself being up too long. I think he needs to be sent.
The only positive is he does get on base, right? Like, that's almost every player, right? So you hit in the 100s, but yet your OBP is in the 300s.
Nah, his is 250, man. He's dropped quite a bit.
But look at his walks, though, Chris. Look at his walks to strikeouts. They're not bad at all.
Oops. I'm gonna look at his stats. Did not do that. 7 walks to 11 strikeouts. That's
not horrible.
It's not horrible, but you have to do more than just that with our team now. It's funny to say that, but you got to do better than that. Like, you can't. That's not it. You got to get on base more.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm just saying, like, I'm just bringing up some context. You know, like, so that's the thing about this team, right? Like, their depth is unbelievable. And the funny thing is, it don't even account for our major our prospects, right? Like, it don't account for Clark, McGonigal, Rayner, um, Lorenzo, Bracio. It don't account for them. The the depth in this, both pitching and position wise, is crazy.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing what you're supposed to, bye bye. Like, you're easy to replace. You
Yeah.
know, Veerling's coming back. Margot's on his way back.
Yep.
I'm not sure about Parker and Winsell, but like, what are you gonna do? Like, I'm not even worried about the bullpen because really, if you want to do one bullpen day right now, you're good, right? But like Montero, and
Mm-hmm.
we talk about him later. Like, the depth in this organization right now is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, whoever comes up at any point of the time is like, not to be taken lightly. And we're about to talk about a couple. That's why I'm gonna keep my mouth shut right now. But yeah, like, that's significant.
It is. So the next person I want to talk about is also Jack Flattery. So he struggled tonight. He struggled in a lot of his last games. He's gotten progressively worse. Like, he started off with, like, he even had a loss in a game where he gave up no runs, and then he took another loss in a game where he only gave up 2 runs. So I was starting to think, and you came up with the idea, is he this year's Reese Olson? So it could have been, but now he's starting to give up more and more runs. His control's getting a little bit more wild. He's still got good pitches in him. I just don't get it. Like, is it just he's having like off nights? Are people just focusing in on him or something, or is he trying to do too much? Like, I don't get it.
No, he's definitely struggling. I looked at his outings. He's definitely a struggle bug right now. He
A struggle
I'm
bug.
laughing, Chris.
You said
But
struggle bug. That's hilarious.
he honestly could be our worst starter right now.
Which isn't bad. It's not, but he could be. He probably. I mean, him and Jackson Jobe are probably a toss up right now. But Jackson Jobe has the fact that he's a rookie, prospect. So
Because
that's
if you look at Flaherty, hold on, shit, 3 innings, 5 2/3, 5 6, 4 2/3, 5 1/3, 5 2/3, 5 2/3, 6. Those are his outings. Like,
yeah.
there's nothing spectacular there.
There is not.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's given up 9 home runs. That's not good, Chris.
It is not. He is struggling. That is for sure. Once again, I don't know if it's a lot of pressure to be like the number 2 player on the team. Is it the fact that the guy he's facing a pitcher that's really good, or maybe teams just have figured him out. Maybe his pitches don't have enough movement and they're laying flat when they come across the plate and makes it easier for them to see. I don't know. Like, I might have to start looking at watching his actual pitching performances, like all the pitches he's throwing, because he's having a rough time.
He is like, you know, and like if you look at Schoolboy last, I think it's 6 or 7 outings. I think he's walked like one dude. That's sick. that means that motherfucker's throwing nothing but strikes and quality strikes, right? Like,
Yeah.
So you're doing something. You're tipping pitches.
Yep.
You're, not placing your pitches. You're doing something.
Yep.
I'm like you. I haven't studied enough to know what it is, but he knows what it is. The Tigers as a whole, they know what it is. You gave up 4 home runs tonight. Like you're doing something wrong.
Well, we can move on to the next topic here. You okay, Richard?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, so Colt Keith, man, finally starting to rebound. I am so happy with him. I mean, he was looking pretty bad, but he's had a lot of like two hit games. Ooh, easy. Not hurt yourself. But I think he's had a couple of he's had like, I think, what is it? I think 4 of his last 5 games he's had 2. They were all 2 hit games.
Excuse me. Yeah, he had an offer tonight, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's been doing pretty good lately.
2, 4, 6, 8. 9 for his last 15 before tonight.
Wow.
Shit. Yeah, I'm glad to see him, I mean, the home run he had versus Colorado was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was only 450 feet. That's all.
Yeah, only. Nothing wrong. Like you said,
Wow.
shit. But he did good. He crushed it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to hit every single game. That's just not possible.
Yeah. So moving on to Spencer Torkelson and climbing out of his slump. He's done well lately as well. Not too bad.
I think the most impressive thing with him is his runners in scoring position.
Yeah.
And I don't even think that's high, but he's had a lot of quality key at bats.
Yeah. He's done really well lately. He's gotten back into an effort. I mean, tonight we didn't bat all that well, so not everybody played well outside of like Kerry Carpenter and Green, but did pretty well. Not too bad. And then get to the topic that you wanted was Montero, who had a really good start.
I think that might have been his best start as a big leaguer.
Yeah, he did outstanding.
And the reason why I said it, you went 8 innings.
Yeah.
So he went 8. Mize went 7. You played 3 in Colorado. Like, what's the meaning of that, right? Like, you didn't have to use your bullpen. Tyler Holton was not using that series. That's really good.
Absolutely. It's when you don't tax your bullpen like that, it really helps you for the next series. So that was really good.
Yeah, I thought that was his best outing. And he even started rough, right? Like, because I texted, I said, "Here we go."
Yeah, I remember you said that. I was like, and I didn't even see the beginning, so I was like, oh man, Montero's getting hit already. But he didn't. He didn't really get hit as bad as I thought he was going to.
No, it started off bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
he had more walks than he had strikeouts, but he kept his pitch count low, and he was able to get the outs when he needed them.
Yep. That's for sure.
So,
Yeah,
like, that's been fantastic when you can bring a 6 starter up. And really, he's like in your starting rotation.
Yep. Yeah, he pitched.
The depth to this team is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he pitched 8 innings, only had 92 pitches in 8 innings. I mean, he could have pitched a complete game if they really wanted him to. I think he would have been fine. But yeah, he did really well. I like the fact because like he's probably going to replace Mize for that maybe one outing or two.
Yeah.
And then you've got Trey Sweeney, and you made a good motion for him, and he has been on a recent hot streak. He's been really good lately too, as well.
Like Kate Cunningham said, "Don't touch me, I'm sizzling."
Yeah.
Hey, that's how you bring your average up from. Hold on, bear with me. I'm a little intoxicated, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So I can still find you the information that you need. It just takes me a little longer.
Mm-hmm. I know what he's averaging for the month of May so far.
Before tonight, which he's 0 for 4.
Yeah.
So April 29th, he was batting 195, Chris.
I know.
And he's up to 254 after tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's
For the
pretty
month,
good.
for the month of May, just May alone, he's batting 452. His OPS is 1.1, like 1.146. Like he is freaking. His on base percentage is 47%. I mean, he's doing great. He's making great strides. But yeah, but that was the last topic, Richard. Yeah, that was the last topic. So, anything to like talk about like on the side or anything like that?
Yes, I thought Montero did really well. Sweetie on the terror. I think our offense. I shared them stats. I think that's the most surprising, right? Like, because last year, what carried us? It was pitching.
Mm-hmm.
So for offense to finally meet the defense, that's real encouraging. And I'm sorry, y'all, you're just not gonna win every series, every game.
Nope.
That's just not realistic. So even Tigers probably gonna lose tonight.
They did. They already lost.
You still got a chance to win this game or win this series 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's at the game what it is. When I seen the Grom, I I didn't expect a lot. I really didn't. Um, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You just want to see them keep continuing, doing what they're doing, and they'll be all right.
Yeah, they will. They will. All right. So, yep. So, once again, the Tigers lost tonight 10-3. I mean, the Grom pitched a pretty good game, so can't win them all, but it's nice when we do win. So everybody, so if you could please pass it on, like and subscribe. We're getting close to 500 followers. Once we do, we'll be giving away a jersey. So please like and subscribe. Richard, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on X at Riggs928.
You can, and I'm Chris. You can find me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on Instagram at One Pride Nation _24. And once again, let's go Red Wings. Goodness, let's go Tigers.